I think all Land Rovers are special to the people who own them. All of them have their own unique character, and that's the reason we give our Land Rovers names. And but this one behind me, this is the Marine Defender. That's the name of this one, and this is quite modified. Fundamentally it's a Defender chassis, a Defender body, Defender shell, and Defender mechanics. But it's been modified with a number of bolt-ons to help me with my marine projects. As in projects with diving projects, working in the marine environment, getting boats in and out of very, very tricky launch and recovery points, and also supporting diving, filming and conservation work as well. So there's all sorts of things that have been done to this vehicle. It's got some fairly standard stuff. It's got an awning, it's got the Expedition roof rack, it's got the snorkel there, it's got a VHF radio in there, it's got a big pull-out platform at the back that can support 300 kilograms because the kit we use, a lot of it is very, very heavy indeed. It's got a freshwater hose washing system for washing down camera gear. It's got a hot water boiler, which was a little luxury that I asked to be put in. It was a throwaway comment. I was like, oh yeah, and a hot water boiler, obviously for a cup of tea at the end of a dive. Be very, very careful what you say to a Land Rover engineer, because when I picked the wagon up later on, what do I know? There was a hot water boiler in there. So I have a cup of tea now at the end of my diving projects. And there's a little compartment for oxygen. Really important thing for any dive. If you have an emergency situation, you always put, the first thing you do with any diver who's got a problem is you put them on oxygen. There's an area where we store really delicate kit like camera gear, first aid kit. So overall the vehicle's just perfect for the things that I do with it. And the last project we did with it was a thing called the Shoals of Agulhas in South Africa, where we followed the sardine shoals for 1,000 kilometres up the coast of South Africa. One of 10 Land Rovers, a fleet of 10 Land Rovers, towing boats, putting boats in and out of launch and recovery points that you just wouldn't believe you could get a vehicle near them, let alone a boat in them. And this wagon just performed absolutely heroically. Head of the convoy for 1,000 kilometres up the wild coast of Transkei and Eastern Cape and Natal. So yeah, we've bonded, me and this wagon.